And hello, sweeties.
It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Joy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause.
Hello!
Hello.
It's just me today. Oh, there we go. We are here. And Tyffanie Morgan is in Sydney, Australia today, coming at you live for What's the Maple Tea?
And Miss Rowena Whey is coming to you live from her. Oh, you're actually in the studio now.
I'm in the studio. Yeah, if you call it the studio, it sounds much better than second bedroom.
Well, yes, it's definitely the studio. It's looking great.
Yes,
we got
you can tell by my son and the sloth in the background and the wig.
I totally forgot about the sloth in the background, that painting that you have behind you.
Yes, absolutely fantastic commissioned painting of a sloth in outer space. A sexy sloth in outer space.
All the slothiness, sexy. I got to figure out my lighting here because I'm getting some lighting from below now. But and speaking about lighting from below, you're crazy lit up there. Like, we can see
Ironically, I'm using a light in order to block the light.
Oh my god!
It's an interesting day. It's showing off. Interesting day.
It's showing off all your curvatures, dear. She is
lovely,
called the muscle Barbie for a reason. And Sherry, exactly. Sherry's like, SnatchGame already? Yes. Can you believe it?
SnatchGame, and already much worse than many other Snatch games we've had before.
So first and foremost, did we already tell our audience members what we are, what we do? So I'm Tyffanie Morgan.
No, and I am Rowena Whey. And you're listening to What's the Maple Tea, the live broadcast podcast where we talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under right now, Drag Race All-Stars, Canada's Drag Race, and literally everything drag, especially Kingston drag, because that's where we're both from, Kingston, Ontario.
Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, don't let the background fool you. I'm not in some sunny location in Australia.
Moving surprisingly quickly in that sunny Australia. First you were at the Opera House, now you're out on the Gold Coast. What's going on?
I know. Look, I'm surfing Australia. Oh my gosh.
No matter how many times Tiffany has been told she should not sing, she still does it. So.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yes.
So today.
So we're filming on a Tuesday.
We're filming on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Why
are
we
recording on a Tuesday. Recording on a Tuesday. Because we do get a lot of listeners to our podcast, Rowena. Did you check out those reports?
I have not checked out the reports. I am being completely oblivious to our fame or lack thereof.
Well, on the scale of unknown to superstar, we're on that road.
I like to rate my celebrity on the alphabet. So, like, A-list celebrities being like Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. I don't know why those two are my go-to. And then, like, B-list celebrity, C-list celebrity. I'm like an F or a G. Actually, no, I'm like an F or G.
Really?
I mean,
Really?
people know my name. People on Grindr
Well,
mostly, but people know my name.
well, they don't know your real name, dear.
No, this is true. This is true.
Miss Hungry Hungry Bottom. No, she's not. No, she's not.
No. Hungry,
Um,
hungry hippo. Give me those balls. Um,
oh,
anyways, this is not a family
ooh.
friendly show.
No, no, it's not. Explicit. That's what the podcast says. Explicit.
Explicit content is very true. So yes, we record this live. We're recording it live on a Tuesday this week and subsequent weeks because we've decided that we want our Fridays back.
Damn it, I want my Friday nights back. Especially since, I'm going to be half immunized soon.
Will you? You're going to join the half immunized club.
Halfway there, but not fully there
Are
until
you living on
September
a
long.
prayer as well?
We're living on a prayer. Dun, dun, dun,
I am
dun.
very
Yeah,
happy for
exactly.
you. I'm glad that you're going to be half immunized and halfway on the way to being able to do live in person shows again, All those fun things.
Oh, screw that. We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, right? It's totally true. Totally true. I'm really excited that we're on Tuesdays now because it means that as things start opening up again, mainly my legs, we can start booking shows on Fridays and do, events on Fridays.
And half of Kingston would like you to keep your legs crossed because of the smell and the fly infestation. But anyway,
I mean,
that's
it
a,
is
that's a
rotted. It is rotted after a year of not being used.
that's a terrible joke. I know. But yeah, I know. Like there's a little bit of hope of doing live stuff on Friday nights, or even going away for the weekend.
I know, I know.
Ooh.
I can't wait to be able to go away for the weekend and have a vacation, like in Sydney, Australia, where you are now. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah, yeah. Just the
Yeah.
opera house behind me and stuff.
Well, and the other reason we've moved it is because we no longer feel the need to do it on Fridays when Drag Race is no longer on Fridays. So,
Yeah. When do you? So we're currently watching Drag Race Down Under, and I
yes,
think it's released to us Canadian audiences on Saturdays or
at
something.
3 in the morning. Saturday
At
at 3
3.
in the morning. I watch it Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Judgment. Who? Uh,
Well, no, I only have one person in this apartment with me, so that the question of who is really not. It's either myself or him.
oh no. Or
He's gonna hate me.
or
He's gonna hate me. Uh,
or it's the rubber tree planted in the corner. Who knows? It's been eyeing me lately. Yeah. Hello, rubber tree. Hello.
I've gone back
Uh,
to like high school days where I've cut holes in my mattress and my pillows and carrots and all those things are my friend.
oh, cucumbers. They are on
Cucumbers.
sale currently at Food Basics.
Oh. Um,
Just saying.
English cucumbers.
Oh, yes. There we go.
So
Ribbed for
this
her pleasure.
So we just finished up season 13 of Drag Race, and now we're on to Drag Race Down Under, the first ever season of Australia, New Zealand Drag Race. I wonder if Tasmania was included in that.
Well, Tasmania is a state of Australia, is it not? Or is it its own country? I
You
thought it
know
was the
what?
state of
I
Australia.
don't know the answer to that question, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to
Audience
find
members,
out.
look it up on the Wikipedias. Look it up on the Wikipedias. See, tell us, is it a state of Australia, Tasmania?
It is an island state of Australia.
Oh, well, there
So,
we
yes,
go. Yay.
I wonder if there's any Tasmanian queens.
I don't think there were there?
I mean, it's just like how on Canada's Drag Race there were no East Coast queens at all.
Not one. That was a bit like,
Not
yeah,
one.
not one.
I was very disappointed. I'm really hoping that in season 2 there'll be some East Coast queens, like Frida Wales.
Is there an actual queen called Frida Wales? Please tell me.
Yeah.
There is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, East Coast, like in Canada?
Yeah, East Coast from Nova Scotia, I think.
Did I know a Frida Wales? Oh my goodness sakes. I know a few queens from East Coast and I just oh my God. East Coast queens, they are their own little like um what's the word I'm looking for here? Very delicate word.
Unique.
Their own flavor. Their own flavor. There we go. But
Is
they are
that
so
flavor
kind-hearted.
is that flavor haggis?
But they're also loving and caring, and they welcomed me with open arms when I was over there that one time. And yeah, it was. Yeah. Do you like how vague it was that one
So
time that I
vague,
was
so
there?
vague.
But they are. Oh,
She's
they
not been
will give
welcome
you.
back since.
It's true. It's true. I would say though, it did remind. I remember one time getting ready with a bunch of queens in Halifax, and we were on Gottingen Street, and I was quite surprised at how, like, well, not surprised, but it kind of felt like you know doing drag in Kingston because it was very much like a reuse, reduce, recycle sort of situation, right? So
I'm sorry.
there,
Are you putting Kingston Queens in a reduce, reuse, recycle box?
yes, sorry. Now that you've said that and brought that attention to me, yes, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant to say it's like when you buy a pair of lashes,
Mm-hmm.
you wear those lashes until have fallen apart into a million
Oh yeah,
pieces, right?
yeah. So
Like,
true, so true.
the frugal kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
I paid $15 for these lashes. I'm gonna use them.
Girl, let me tell you about my Amazon order of 301s. I can get like six 301s for like $5.
Well, this is before Amazon, really. I think.
Oh, true. Yes, I forgot. I forgot about the ancient times, the Stone Age of drag,
Well, you
where
also
only
have to have
Bianca
good
Del
credit.
Rio and Tiffany Morgan existed.
Well, you had to been good, had at least good credit, or knew someone who had a credit card to buy off Amazon. For goodness sakes, not making $20 cash on the street corners. Where does this money go into the Amazon? We're totally off topic, and I think
We're
it's all
always
because of
off
my
topic.
coffee. I made a really
Probably.
strong coffee. Hello, coffee. Thank you.
Some people get
Wow.
drunk. Tiffany gets high on life and caffeine.
God, I'm gonna get the sweats now.
So we're now on episode 2 of Drag Race Down Under. And we're starting to get a little bit more of a feel for who these queens are and who they want to be because episode 2 was Snatch Game
Snatch Game, I know.
already.
How did you feel that the Snatch Game is in episode 2? I was of mixed thoughts and emotions.
Usually I reserve that type of thing for All
The
Stars
end?
because All
Oh,
Stars
yeah.
likes to do Snatch Game and the balls and all those really early on in the seasons. And I like it when they're later because I want to get to know the queens as people before I get to know their Snatch games. Like, really, I want to get to know them before I know their Snatch. I'm a
At
classy
least
guy.
get at least get me to know your name before you put your snatch in my face.
I mean, usually I have generic sex before I have roleplay sex.
Oh, well.
To each
I have
their
no
own. To
idea.
each their own.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I thought that it was early. I wasn't ready for Snatch Game. I don't think they were ready for Snatch Game.
Hell
And that
no.
came through in the performances that we had. So I don't know. I think it was a choice. It was a weird choice. I feel like I say that a lot. It was a choice.
So I I am of similar mixed thoughts. So my initial thought for the producers was that maybe they chose to do Snatch Game in the second episode of Drag Race Down Under because they were so paranoid of not getting an audience on board, right? That They made because Snatch Game is a big audience.
Mm-hmm.
The audience just eats it up, eats it up. But on the flip side, yeah, these girls weren't even warmed up yet. Like they haven't even like come off their like initial highs and gotten comfortable and they can throw the
Mm-hmm.
jokes at Rue yet. They haven't. Well, some of them could, some of them couldn't, and I think that you saw that in the performances that these girls maybe were maybe a little too um, panties
Rusty.
in a knot sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all. A few of them were probably a little nervous, and me being not Australian, I had no idea who a couple of these people were. I mean, there
Oh, you mean the characters? Yeah.
a couple of the characters. I mean, I have no idea who the queens are yet. That's a different complaint. But no, I didn't know who a couple of the characters were. I got it in the end, but I had nothing.
Well, there was one or two that I have no idea who the hell they were. There was definitely one that I knew who they were, but I didn't know that they were doing them until halfway through the program. Um, I was like, "What? Uh, oh, that's what you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to do. Oh, uh, yeah. What?
Yeah.
What can I say? Did we want me to bring the photos up and go through the snatches? Is that what
Yeah,
we want
let's
to
go
do?
through their snatches one by one. Let's just leaf
All
through
right.
them.
Well, just give me a second here. And there we go.
Okay, so first up was Kata Main,
Get him
and
back! Yeah, sorry.
oh my goodness. And Kata Main was, oh my god,
She was
where'd it
Dr.
go? Dr.
Seuss.
Seuss. Oh, all the places she could have gone with Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
And it just felt like she was struggling to rhyme and to come up with clever phrasing. I don't think that that was a character that has a lot of personality associated with it. And so it's really hard to make it funny unless you
Hmm.
really have those jokes down already. But like rhyming on the fly, I mean, just ask anybody. But
Like, I
she couldn't
think,
either.
no, she did a bit. She did a bit, didn't she? Yes. I thought, I thought she was one of two who were like thoroughly prepared and had practiced and had rehearsed and stuff like that. I kind of got that feeling. Actually, maybe three. There might have been three. But she was definitely one of those. And I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun, especially like, when what was it? What was the vulva joke?
I
Anyways, there
think
was a joke.
to me, she faded into the background. Um, I really, I mean, this next person I want to talk about,
Oh,
who,
okay.
as this comment says, Anita Wiglet as Queen Elizabeth II was iconic, and I completely agree. She was so iconic that some of her jokes were not aired when Drag Race Down Under aired in the United Kingdom.
I'm sorry. Can you backtrack that again? What did you just say?
Anita Wiglet had
Yeah.
some jokes that were so offensive to the Queen and her
Britons.
family that they were not aired on Drag Race in the United Kingdom. They cut some of her jokes.
Don't tell me that, because you know what I used to watch this program this last week?
Oh my god, did you not see all of her jokes? Oh
I
my
might not have seen
goodness!
them all. Oh no, I'm gonna have. So my roommate, because I was boring my. What can I say? I'm a cheap ass bitch, and I I was boring my
I'm
roommate's
a cheap
Crave
ass bitch. I'm
connection.
Tiffany. Don't spend
Yep,
no money on my wigs. See,
or
I
on my
can't rhyme.
lashes. Yeah. So he changed the password. I couldn't access it. And I'm like, well, it's on BBC. And I watched it on the BBC. So I may only have half the story. Oh no.
Oh no! So
But
she
but
had
the
some
but
truly amazing jokes.
what I did see and hear, oh my God. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
Hilarious.
honestly, hands down the winner of Snatch Game, and she ended up winning, but hands down the winner of Snatch Game for me.
Absolutely. No question about it. No question about it. Especially when she made jokes about um Harry. Oh, we don't talk about the gingers.
I
Oh,
think
wait, there's other gingers in the family.
my favorite joke was about seatbelts. But I think that was very low and in poor taste, and I loved it. It was
Oh
fantastic.
my, I just got it now.
You
I
got to go back and
just,
rewatch the episode. Have to
oh
go
my, life
rewatch the
extending
episode.
is wearing seatbelts. Oh my God. And there was another joke. Maybe they did play it all because there was another joke about um, something about when you turn 16,
Prince Philip will text them, or Prince Andrew will text them.
Prince Andrew would text
Yeah.
them.
So there was one joke about Prince Philip that was not aired in the UK because Prince Philip died in between the filming and the airing.
Okay, there was no jokes about Prince Philip for
Yes. So
sure
you
that I
missed
saw.
a very funny joke about Prince Philip.
Did I mention that I've met Prince Philip before?
Oh my
Before he
goodness.
died?
You are 1 degree of separation from the queen.
I know. We're like this. we're like we're like peanut butter and jelly for celiacs.
You are pen pals, except using old stationary quills that degrade before they actually get to the other person.
Exactly.
So
I
next
know
up,
I know I jumped through quite a few here. So let's do Oh, do we I
yeah, Art Simone played
do we
Bindi
do this?
Irwin. Bindi
Mhm.
Irwin. And I thought that she had a lot of potential, but her jokes just didn't land. She ran her mouth a lot and she tried to talk her way through all of these things, but by the time she was done talking, there was no comedy left.
Well, we have to think too that what we see is what is extremely edited, worked on. And there seemed to be no cutting, no like anything with the Bindi, like the one-liners. Obviously, she had tried to do some work about it in the back, like she had prepared for it. But the what do they call it? The lead up to the joke, the lead up to the blam. Oh my God, it was just it was
Ran
painful. It
on
was
and
just
on and
like
on. She had punchlines. She had punchlines, but she just
after
she
a 10-minute
lost
monologue.
that tension. So in a
Yeah,
joke, you have to build the tension, say the joke, and release the tension.
yeah.
If you don't build the tension, then there's nothing to laugh at.
I think with Snatch Game though, you have to do a quick one-liner. Like it has to be quick, because you're on the stage, sharing the stage with like an entire freaking cast and crew
Yep.
of you, Drag Race and Down Under. But yeah, not so good. I did feel it felt painful. It felt painful.
I think that was a lot of the editing. They definitely let her talk more than some of the other people, and so we got those long, drawn out phrases that really did feel hard to watch. Like you're sitting there and you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just how Reese and Michelle felt when they were sitting there watching.
Coco
Next up,
Jumbo.
Coco Jumbo as Lizzo.
Meh.
There was no Lizzo there.
Well, there's no laughs.
There were no laughs. Lizzo is a huge personality. She is outrageous. She is over the top. She doesn't have a lot of like one-liners, but she has a lot of good lyrics that you could kind of play off of. And Coco tried to do that. but none of them came off as funny.
I I I I have talked about this in the past that quite often with a lot of these good snatch games, you play a character that tends to be maybe a little less pop culture, like, in the spotlight
Mm-hmm.
today, sort of thing, because more people know everything about them. Um, but if you play a character that's a little bit like, maybe a couple decades or centuries ago or something like that, you can have as much freedom and liberty as you want to make it funny as all hell. And yeah, we were judging her a little extra because she was playing. But anyway,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah.
Anyways, next.
Next.
Electroshock. So I'm guessing that this is the one you were referring to earlier, where you realized you knew who she was playing, but didn't realize till halfway through.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is exactly it. Because she said, I can't remember the names now.
Catherine O'Hara.
She said Catherine O'Hara, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I know Catherine O'Hara." Then I'm looking at the character on the thing, and I'm like, "That's not Catherine O'Hara. Who the hell is
She
that?"
was intentionally trying to be Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek. And
Yeah,
she did not look like Catherine O'Hara, but she did look like Moira Rose.
and she was
And
trying to, yeah.
yeah, but I don't think she was successful in acting like Moira Rose.
Well, what is the ultimate goal of it? Is it to make people laugh, or is it to be the character, or is it to be both? And I think if you're talking to Michelle Visage, it's both. But if you're talking about RuPaul, it's the laughs.
Yeah, RuPaul
And
doesn't care if you are the character if you make her laugh.
and definitely had the laughs for sure. I started getting the laughs at the end there too. Actually, it was a little bit. You have to warm up sometimes to the down under accents because the first joke or something she did, I had no idea what she said.
Well,
But
and
then when she started, yeah,
yeah, in for Drag Race Netherlands, when I was watching that, that was the big thing for Snatch Game is that I didn't understand what they were saying, so I missed a lot of jokes. And same thing with Down Under. I missed jokes because I didn't understand their accents. And I think that
yeah,
as the season progresses, that's something that will get easier.
it will, it will. Once you get your ear accustomed to it, yeah, absolutely. So that was electric. Yeah, so Calvin, she should have done more of that. Et cetera, et cetera. Which
Ugh.
one did she do again?
She was the dingo ate my baby.
Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god!
So I had heard this story. So this is Lindy Chamberlain. I had heard
Yep.
this story, but I had no reference for it until she said the dingo ate my baby. And I was like, oh, that's who you are. And it was ridiculous and hilarious, and I loved it. And it was so offensive, and I think I liked it better because it was offensive.
The fact that Reese Nicholson, who's the guest judge comedian who is known for, like, well, not known, I don't really know him that much, but he was definitely throwing down some, like, raunchy jokes there. When he was covering his face. Like, that to me was like, oh my, these are some, like, juicy, just, like, uncomfortable jokes. And Michelle was just trying to hold back the laughs, but you can tell they were good laughs.
They were good laughs. You could tell that she was doing her job well. She chose a character whose personality people wouldn't really know, so she could make it anything she wanted. As you said, like if you choose someone that's a little out of the spotlight, you can make it whatever you want. And then the jokes were pertinent to the character, so they fit.
Well, she had some props. I'm not too sure what the flashlight was all about. Like, obviously
She's
searching for,
looking for
so
her child.
looking for her baby. And then, oh dear Lord, when the sock puppet came out. It, is sock puppets now a thing on Snatch Game? You Sorry. Do,
It's just something small that you can pack.
do that.
Something nice and easy you
Do
can
that.
pack.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna change it back to this. Okay, there we go. We need bigger Rowena. We need bigger Rowena on the screen here. Oh my God. But yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was great.
it was
Oh,
great.
Karen from finance. Oh no, I do love Karen, but
Sorry, Karen. I don't think she was as bad as they said she was. But I agree that doing Dolly Parton as a person who is iconic to queer culture,
oh yeah.
Dolly Parton is, honestly, I would just say never do Dolly Parton on Snatch Game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it, because no matter what you do, you're not going to do it up to the expectations that people will set for you. Because Dolly Parton is a character.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Sorry, we're having a little connection problems with Rowena. So I think what she's trying to say is, oh, are you working now? I think what she's trying to say is that Dolly Parton is a well-known person. Like even Rue and Michelle know Dolly Parton. I apparently have met her, and yeah, it's you have those set expectations ahead of time. So if you're not going to get the Dolly Parton mannerisms and stuff, or her little quirks, but also important, it's important to land those jokes. It's important to land those jokes in there. Um, yeah, exactly. Rowena, I'm not too sure what's going on here. Um,
Am I back? Am I
you're
here?
back. Yeah, you're here.
I'm
You're
back.
here.
Yes, you're 100% right. It's very similar to when she chose a character people knew, but well,
Judge Judy. I heard Judge Judy, and I think that was a thing in a previous Snatch game somewhere. But oh goodness sakes, when you think bandwidth is going to be awesome on a Tuesday, Rowena, I can feel your frustration. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so
I'm
sorry,
back.
girl. Oh,
I hear.
yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you want to try turning your camera off and just can you connect with audio only? Anyway,
Can you hear
um,
me now?
I can. I can. Here we go.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
I turned
So
off my.
that may not have helped. All right, continuing. Oh, we did ketamine already. Maxie Shield. So this is one of those characters that I had no idea who the character was. Well, this may be the last Tuesday that we do any live or recording. Oh my gosh. So Maxie Shield apparently did a very well known TV character from Australia, but I never watched the program. Um, but no jokes were landed. No jokes were landed whatsoever. I don't know what that was all about.
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
I heard some ruffling.
I'm
I
here.
can.
Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Okay. Quickly comment. Maxi Shield. Meh. Move on.
Before we lose connections. Oh,
Scarlett Adams finally
Scarlett Adams.
played Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge has now been on Snatch Game. I am so happy. I thought she did amazing.
That is a joke, right? Because like Jennifer Coolidge is like in every Snatch game, isn't she?
Jennifer Coolidge has never been on Snatch Game. No one has ever done her. So
Really?
apparently, I heard this from, the Reddits and all that. Apparently,
Yeah.
so many people have auditioned with Jennifer Coolidge, but they just never get on the show. And then Juicebox for Canada's Drag Race was going to do Jennifer Coolidge, but then she was eliminated first. So this is the first time we've ever seen Jennifer Coolidge on Snatch Game, and I thought she did very well.
Yeah, well, the impersonation for sure. Like she was doing lines from Legally Blonde,
Yeah.
that Jennifer Coolidge movie.
And
And
Cinderella
that's
Story.
sure, yeah.
You're like, sure, whatever. I'm not a Hilary Duff fan.
I well, the snap and like bend and snap, like that was adorable. I
Bend
thought that was adorable.
and snap. I'm back
But
on
I
video.
just
Can you see me now?
oh well, let me get you on video. Here, hold on. There she. Oh, she's. What are you bouncing on, girl?
I an exercise ball. Exercise ball.
Oh dear. Oh my! For our audio listening pleasure, Rowena has just shown us that she's sitting in her red underoos slash underwear on a bouncing ball.
This isn't underwear. These are short shorts. I wear short
Well,
shorts. You wear short shorts. We all wear short shorts.
well, they might as well been Andrew Christian short shorts because they they
They're
were
they're pretty
unknitted.
short. They're pretty short. Thank you to Dare de la Femme for selling me very short shorts.
Oh, Dare sent me a message. She's like, "Oh, I love your beard," and I'm like, "What's that all about?"
Was he talking about your like fake female wife?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So, anyways, next up
Oh
was
shit. Oh,
was that
hold on.
everyone? No, that was
I don't know.
everyone.
I don't know. Oh, wait, I
Oh
forgot to
no,
take her out.
JoJo's a host gone.
Yeah, I forgot to take her out, but
That was
no,
everyone.
that's everyone. That's
That
everyone.
was everyone.
So let me just first let me just take this moment
Okay.
and just say someone was
I
robbed. Someone was totally robbed. She was robbed. Art Simone. Art Simone. No. Why did you
I
leave?
think
We're
you've
not talking about the.
I think you've misconstrued the definition of the word robbed. Robbed means that
She
they had to have done well.
she was robbed. She could have been a contender. She was robbed.
Ah, so what you're saying is she's gone too soon. Just like Princess Diana for not wearing her seatbelt, gone too soon.
Oh, that is adorable. That is really, really adorable. That is true. That is very, very true. No, like I, I've sorry. I know we're kind of maybe jumping ahead here, but I kind of felt like this whole episode. I felt like I didn't feel comfortable at the end of the program. I know I might be. We sometimes go through the outfits and stuff, but I'm jumping straight to the
So
end
so
now.
how did you feel at the end of the episode? Spoiler. At the end of the episode, Art Simone goes home. And in the scene where she's writing the lipstick on the mirror, her leaving her mirror message, the producers come up to her because she is clearly shaken and they say, well, like, at least you
Yeah,
made it here. Like, at least you're here. That counts for something, right? And she turns to them and she says, that means nothing.
that
How
means
did that
nothing
make you
to my
feel?
fans. That means nothing to my thousands of fans and stuff like that who wanted her to. I I can totally see where she was coming from at that moment, right? She had personal expectations that she would make it on for a good long time, and she was really hard on herself. I'm sure she was just like just surprised. Like it is this whole Down Under program. It's twisting things up. So last, like in the season 13, they were twisting things up with the pork chop loading dock and stuff. They were making the queens unsure and unbalanced on their feet, sort of thing. And that's the same thing with Drag Race Down Under. And because of that, like, making things unpredictable, yeah, of course you're going to get someone who's really, really upset about it. I'm surprised though that they included it in the show.
I'm surprised that they included the producers saying
Yeah.
like, but then again, for me, it was very much an iconic moment in this episode because going into this episode, I also I'm one of those followers. I follow Art Simone on Instagram. I love all of her drag, her makeup, her outfits, all of it's perfection. Like she has mastered the art of drag makeup and turning looks and doing a whole variety of different things. And I feel like she's someone who has gone home way too soon for her talent.
Yeah.
And like her Bindi Irwin, the character, was good. She just didn't land the jokes.
I saw a photo of Bindi and I saw her and I was like, you got to be freaking they were like so accurate. And I think they have the same accents and everything too.
She did a good
Um,
job. She
but
just didn't land jokes, and that's what Snatch Game's all about. And I don't agree. I don't think she was robbed because she didn't win the lip sync. But
well, I
she,
so I there were others who could from the Snatch Game who could have been in the bottom. And I think there was actually on stage when there was the last three, Maxi was just dumbfounded that she was safe,
yeah.
right? Especially for it was she landed like no jokes, right? So there's one thing about like, like I'm like maybe Art Simone had been at a negative points because of the long, like, introduction to the jokes. But Maxie didn't produce any jokes. And then when it came to the runway, Art Simone was beautiful.
Breathtaking.
Like breathtaking outfit. And Maxie, beautiful. I would wear it. But I wouldn't wear it with three different types of pearls on my neck. I was a little confused by that. Like she had just thrown everything at it, like every white pearl and everything at that outfit. So, the decision, like I still yeah, I kind of feel like she was kind of robbed. Um,
I mean, I'm hoping because we haven't had it in a very long time. I'm hoping that Drag Race Down Under does a Bring Back the Queen episode
oh
because
my God.
like since Coco, no, Cuckoo, Cynthia Lee
Cuckoo?
Fontaine. Since like Cynthia Lee Fontaine, we haven't really had a queen come back into the competition and get a second chance.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. We haven't had a second chance moment in a very long time, except for Drag Race UK season 2, where they brought back all the eliminated people and then they got to vote one back in
Well,
because
well, you
Veronica was eliminated.
Well, you had it in 13 because Elliot was voted off, but then got added to the other group, you
Not really,
know?
because there was never any intention for Elliot to go home.
But then you also had the double save, right? Which I always think is like,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe I just want more Art Simone. I just want her back. Bring her
I
back,
want her back
please.
to bring
Maybe
her
I'm jumping
back.
on this train. She was robbed. Bring her
She was
back.
robbed!
She was
Robbed!
robbed.
Oh my God. Like, oh my God. There was some I did watch another program because there's a lot of us, talking about Drag Race and stuff like that.
That's because everyone
Um,
talks about Drag Race.
But it was interesting because someone looked at Snatch Game over like maybe a billion times, and discovered that there was only one introduction and one joke line from Dolly Parton from Karen from Finance. Meanwhile,
Oh,
everyone else had like 2 or 3 clips of jokes with their introduction. So you kind of start, you kind of get
Hmm.
the like, is it about the contest or is it about the story? Like, who is
Yeah.
ahead of the game sort of thing. The shells. So, like,
Well,
she
I
could have
mean,
been even worse.
she could have. Your theory about them producing more and more as it goes on might be accurate. I mean, who knows? We will have to find out from our friends who potentially get on Canada's Drag Race Season 2. We'll have to talk to them about it afterwards over a
Hey,
bunch of
CPs,
beers.
if you're listening to this right now on our podcast, themapletea.ca, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that kind of stuff. If you're listening to this and you're in a hotel room, maybe quarantining, getting ready to film Canada's Drag Race season 2, please, feel free to send smoke signals or letter mail or so, I don't know what you can, just write it on the bed sheets and we'll get it, get your messages later.
We have it
And
in with the
yeah,
housekeeping. We have it in with the housekeeping.
actually, don't joke about that. I may know. I may know someone. I'm like, which hotels do you run again, mister?
Well, I mean, they film in Hamilton, so
All right, so it might as well be a third world country. All right. I joke, I joke, I joke, I joke. I love Hamilton. It's beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. So, do you want to talk about the runways, or should we just skip all the runways and go straight to the lip sync and the finale? I mean, we've already talked about who went home. We already talked about our feelings. Maybe we should
Well,
talk about my fundraiser.
oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hold
So,
on. Where am
everyone,
I?
I am participating this year in the Friends for Life bike rally. That is not the picture. In the Friends for Life bike rally, and I am doing a multi-day bike ride. It was originally supposed to be 6 days. It might be cut down to a few days fewer, but over 100 kilometers a day. And I am raising money for HIV and AIDS research regional services here in Kingston. So that's HARS Kingston. So if you want to donate, you can go to my Facebook page or my Instagram, click on the link, and donate money to the cause. It's to help fight stigma for HIV. So donate,
Well,
support me.
here's your Facebook link. So, facebook.com/Rowena Whey. And yeah, definitely support Rowena Whey because, like you said, over 100 kilometers a day, 3 days from Kingston to Montreal. Um, wow. Wow.
Yep. And I might even do it in drag one of the days. Who knows? If I raise enough money, maybe I'll do it in drag. You can watch my makeup sweat off my face on Instagram Live.
Are you going to do Instagram Live from the road?
I mean, I could. Who knows? If I
Let's
raise
see.
enough money, maybe I will. Donate, find
Oh.
out.
So you need to raise at minimum $2,000, right?
At minimum $2,000, and I am a quarter of the way there so far.
A quarter?
A quarter. So I've raised about $500. I have
Awesome.
a few more months to raise the rest. So everyone, go to my donation page. Do
Awesome.
it.
Okay. Go to Rowena Way's donation page. Friends for Life Bike Rally. Now we've participated in past years for like the drag portions of it. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, it's great. It's great fun.
It's great
There's
fun, great
others.
event.
There's other events going on too. So Boa, y- sorry, no pregnant pause. She's on paper. She's still happening on paper.
As far as we know, she's still happening. It might not be May 29th, but as far as we know, it's still happening. So if you have tickets, keep your tickets.
Yeah, and if you have the phone number for the Premier of Ontario, just I'll call and be like, "Hey, we need a drag show to happen. Do not extend any lockdowns, please."
Yes, put more shots in arms and open up the economy, as they say.
and open up the economy, or as Rowena calls it,
Her
spreading her
legs.
legs. Yeah. And Jimbo!
Who's gonna be at Jimbo? I'm gonna be at Jimbo. You're gonna be at Jimbo.
Yay! I don't remember the dates. It's in
It's
July.
it's it's 18th. No, it's June 18th. June
Oh, June
18th.
18th during Pride
Yes.
Month. Awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Jimbo's coming to Kingston and also Ottawa and stuff, so you can get your tickets on Eventbrite now.
Yes. And she's
And
bringing her bazoombas. So be
oh my
excited.
God, those bazoombas need like extra special carrying fees and all that kind of stuff. Holy jumping.
Well
How does
over
she
the
not
weight
have back
capacity of
pain?
those planes. Well over the weight capacity of those planes.
They serve as a flotation device for two people. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
goodness. So we already said who went home. Art Simone
I
went home
know.
this week. She lip synced against Coco Jumbo, who played Lizzo, and I thought that the song choice was a weird choice, given that they had both Kylie Minogue and Danny Minogue on the episode. Was I not the only one expecting a Kylie Minogue lip sync?
Thank you for reminding me about that because I was so upset. I was so upset about Art Simone's. I totally forgot that Kylie and Danny were on there, and they were able to interact with Danny.
Yeah,
Like
they
that
were
was
able to
awesome.
interact with Danny. But they did I'm That Bitch by RuPaul. And I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like I'm That Bitch was a better suited song for Coco Jumbo than it was for Art Simone. And they probably switched the song. I don't know this. I'm
Well,
just making shit up, but
I'm just wondering if it's a rights thing, really, right? Like if
Kylie was
RuPaul
on
is.
the episode.
I know. Well, there might have been, some waiting for lawyers to sign something. Who knows? Like that could
Waiting for
that could
RuPaul's makeup to arrive in the mail.
that too. Like it'd be who. Well, we may hear these songs, and I think they would hold off on big artist songs until maybe later in the season. I suspect we would hear Kylie and a Danny song soon.
I mean, I hope
Um,
so. I think it's weird that they used that moment and didn't take the moment on the runway for the song. It's strange to me that they invited them on as guests and then didn't use their songs. So, who knows? Maybe down the road we'll get a Can't Get You Out of My Head or a Say Something or a Locomotion, as you say.
Oh, can you imagine locomotion on
I just
there?
imagine
Oh my
people doing the locomotion. Do the locomotion with me. Anyways,
Oh, I always thought it was like the choo choo choo
oh,
choo.
is that it? I don't know. I was not born in that era. I do not know.
Oh my gosh. I do we know what the next episode's going to be all about? Do we know?
Yeah, I believe we do. So, episode 3, the queens are split into two groups and they compete in the ultimate girl group sing off.
Girl groups. That sounds so much fun.
To
Oh, yes.
the original song Queens Down Under.
By RuPaul?
I'm guessing it's by RuPaul. It's almost always by RuPaul. Oh, we
Oh,
have an
okay.
audience
Yeah.
question. So, Justin wants to
Oh.
know who would be your Snatch Game character?
Well, we did answer these questions back in February, I think.
Yes, but do you remember who you said? Do you
No.
remember?
No, not at all.
So I
Oh,
have changed
Carol
my
Channing.
answer. Oh,
Carol
yes.
Channing was mine.
But
Raspberries.
but Pandora Box has already done a very good Carol Channing.
Oh, okay, yes. And then there was another uh who was Laura Secord.
Oh, okay.
Because taking my own advice. Taking my own advice, you know, and because you can have a lot of fun with that, with and joking about chocolate.
See, I before this I said that I would want to be like Megan Mullally from Will and Grace. But since then I've been thinking about it and I think that I should be like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda. Be like
Oh, okay.
the principal of the school, very large woman who's a shot putter. I think I should do Miss Trunchbull. I think I could have fun with that. But as has been pointed out to me, I can't do accents. I can't do voices. So really, I just need to find a character that sounds exactly like me.
Well, I
I'm accepting opinions. People, tell me, who do I sound like? Who can I play on Snatch Game? Note, I would like to play a woman or a female presenting person. So, which
well,
woman do I sound like?
well, there's something to be said when you know, an international drag race outside of the U.S. Someone does, you know, come on, and not even in like a North American accent or anything like that, and still gets laughs. So I wouldn't worry too much about accents.
There we go. Okay, see? You know what? I've already decided. I'm gonna be Tyffanie Morgan for Snatch Game. Hello, sweet peas!
But you have to make it funnier and relatable. Do any of those?
Relatable.
Does any of the Canadian Drag Race judges know who the hell I am? They better know who I
They
am.
had better know. By the end of season 2, they will know who you are because you will have harassed them so much.
You know, you need. Oh my God! You should do one of those fashion filey type hosts that we used to have back in the '90s. Um, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, yeah. You could be like, you could. Oh, you should do. Yes, yes, exactly. Fashion files, sort of like, oh, I love that silhouette or something. You know. Oh my God! What about the? Yeah, she's put on the wig. Oh,
Hello,
look at
sweet
that.
peas!
Yes, already bought the blue wig.
I am ready. I just need to buy the moo. I need to make a moo.
Oh my God, I have extra fabric. We could we
Jeannie
can
Becker.
make.
Who is Jeannie Becker?
I don't know. Oh, Jeannie Becker, that's the fashion
Oh, okay.
fashion host. Fashion Jeannie Becker was a fashion host. There's also that guy there too. But I'm also thinking who is the fashion editor for what's his name? From L? Is it from L? No. Anyway, he would be
I have no
fun. He
idea.
would be fun because his fashion's all over the place.
So
Ro-
I would say that I have predictions for next week's episode, but I have no idea what any of these queens can do because I've not had the opportunity to learn anything about them. So my prediction for the next episode: fuck all.
well, if they're going to be, I think this is the only prediction I'm going to give out is that I highly suspect we're going to be ending the program with someone who's not so well known, famous. Like I think they're going. I think everyone who's got like over 2 million Twitter followers are probably going to be weeded out first. I kind of get
Oh,
that impression.
okay.
But they're going to leave at some point in uh, near to the end of the season. They're going to leave the Kita and what's her name?
Kita and
To
Anita.
they're going to have them battle it out later in the season. I 100% protect that.
Who do you think will win?
I don't know. Kita wants it more than Anita, it feels like, to be honest. But
I think that
Anita,
Anita needs a win.
she, yeah, yeah. But Kita, you know, just for that name alone, I want to see her on the Toronto stages somewhere. But
Somewhere. Wouldn't you rather go to Sydney and see her in Sydney?
I would like to go to Auckland and see her in Auckland.
That too. That too. Um, But so the next episode is on Saturday at 3 a.m. Watch it.
Or watch it on whatever your streaming services are, and then tune in next Tuesday, for another live recording of What's the Maple Tea with your
Or
host
you
Tiffany Morgan.
and Rowena Whey. Or you can go to themapletea.ca to find all of our podcast links. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, and you can of course go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/themapletea
Yeah,
for all the
subscribe,
details.
share and like. Subscribe, share and like, sweet peas. All
Subscribe,
right.
share, like, and follow. Follow is another thing you can do.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, and donate to my donation
Oh,
page.
hold on. Let me get that screen back up there. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Um, there we
I
go.
I showed
Oh
you my
wait,
short
there's no
shorts.
link.
Donate money.
All right, sweet peas. My
All
name's
right.
Miss Tiffany Morgan.
And I'm Rowena Way, and you've been listening to What's the Maple
What's the
Tea?
maple tea? Bye bye.
Bye.